Let's get the music going. Okay. I'll be mellow today. Alright, that's a little bit better. Feeling the mood. Alright. Okay. Need that. This phone on vibrate. Yep. Got my brush set up. Yep. Ready to get to it. Yep. So I guess I need to intro it. Yep. So welcome everybody to live with DKG72. I don't know why I'm using my night radio voice, but I am. And yeah, we're just going to get right into it, and we're going to get to working on this this drawing, this illustration. So just like with any of these live streams, it's just a conversation with a guy that's doing his artwork. And that means if you have questions, concerns, anything, you can ask me. We can talk about anything until it gets a little bit too hot, until it gets a little too hot for me, and I decide that we need to cut the subject. But that being said, let's get to working on what we're going to work on today. I'm looking over here at my second screen right now, looking for reference images because I am working on the revamped Sci Fi Sisters NFT collection. So I'm looking at everything that I want to do, and I think I found what I want. Found my virtual muse, so to speak. In fact, open that up in another tab. There we go. Put that over there. I need to see. I don't need to look at my face. I need to see if there's somebody in the chat. All right, let's get to it. Let's see what we can come up with. Super scribbly today, I see. It's all good. So this is what we call killing two birds with one stone. I got a ton of content to make. I got a ton of projects to make. Time is of the essence. one thing that I'm never going to be is afraid to just correct or overlay or overlap whatever I need to overlay or overlap when I'm doing my art. Can't be. Because we're not perfect. We don't all get it right the first time. No matter what the YouTube videos tell you. Or IG videos. Sometimes it takes a little minute to figure everything out. Let me know if the music is a little too loud, y'all. Oops. Well, that's what I get for not changing. I'm zooming out. I don't like her hair. It's about a different hair reference. So for a character called Sister Moon, what would be a good hair reference for her? So kind of got that part. Kind of got to figure it out a little bit, but I'm still working out all the kinks to this particular character. Okay, so we are going to go with this. I think this is going to work. Since we're doing Sister Moon, we're going to do everything circular around her. What's in the making for today? What's up, Starlight? I am actually creating a new character for my upcoming NFT collection. Re-release, I should say. For Sci Fi Sisters. We're re-releasing it, doing it a little bit different. Approach, and this is Sister Moon. So each it's for so this is series one. It's called Celestial Bodies, and we're doing different characters based off of the planet. Now, have I figured everything out? No. But what I am doing is just kind of what I always do in these types of situations. I'm making it up as I go. And I'm having fun doing it because it's a good challenge. So this particular character is moon based, and just trying to see how that is going to manifest itself. So right now, just kind of getting everything in place for her in this underdrawing. Then I'm going to kind of work out the final kinks in the final version of this. I need to be in the painting setting. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to make them all dope. And make them memorable and something people are going to be proud of. So, I'm not just in it for a naked grab, so to speak. Actually, I'm going to go a little different. I got more of a handle on my face than I do the rest of her. So, let's just get into it real quick. Let me turn this music down a little bit, make sure you can hear me. And I need a model. Just something so I can kind of figure out. Oh, we just work with what we got. Actually, I need something else. Let's do this. Go back, and oh boy. So a lot of times when you're doing it like this and it's on the fly, you gotta kind of really push yourself to make things a little bit different. Actually, okay, all right, and look for things that you know what? Going another route. Going another route real quick. It varies. Sometimes it's sometimes I have a piece of a concept in my head and I have to start drawing to get the rest of it to come out. Other times I know exactly what I want, and that presents its own problems because when you know exactly what you want, but then your brain doesn't draw exactly what you want, it becomes an extremely frustrating experience. On the flip side, so a lot of times to keep from going nuts, I try to just start work on stuff when I have just a piece of an idea, so I can kind of work it out along the way. It's probably like it's probably not the way most people would say to work, but once again, the other way I find to be extremely frustrating for me, and it really takes away from the process when it becomes that frustrating. I find this route when I'm going this route where I just kind of take a piece of an idea and go for broke. It becomes a little bit becomes less of a frustration thing and more of a okay, this is a challenge, and I like that. I like that, but it makes for a better experience for me anyway. Um, as an artist, you know, like with this one, as I was kind of figuring out how I wanted her to go, I decided to go from the big fro to we're going to, just want to have a low haircut, which I think is going to be really cool. But that's all based off of just kind of me making on the fly decisions. Um, and that's one of the things that I like about this particular project is because these characters are going to be really built on the fly. And it's just an interesting thought exercise. It's going to be, I think it's really going to challenge me. In a good way. I'm just gonna lay those arms back just for those are cool. So, I would say, like I said, the character creation process is kind of a yes and no thing. If it's hard, it's sometimes it is. Even when I'm doing it the way that I told you, that detail, and sometimes it's you know it's not as hard. Like it kind of to get, well, actually, you know what? I take it back. Character creation process is hard, and the reason why I'm gonna go with it's hard is because you still got to kind of create something and get it to look the way you want, but then make sure it fits with the theme. You got to come up with themes. You got to, you know, figure out, all the little background logistics of these creations. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with this. It's hard. There are aspects of it that's easy, but for the most part, it can be a bit of a challenge. I thought about this ahead of time. When I knew I was going to relaunch the project, I knew I was going to relaunch this particular project, and I had worked to basically get the thought exercise all weekend as to how I was going to do it and what it was going to look like. And now that I'm kind of here, we're here, Uh, it's just one of those things. Oh yeah, like these particular characters can have multiple uses, and that's kind of the cool thing about it. We're going to start one route, and then as see, what's popular, what's popping, what's not popping. We kind of go the development route from there. So, but the cool thing is that one, and the cool thing about this whole process is one, I get to take you guys along for the ride, um, make some decisions, show you, just how that process goes. As far as I'm concerned, because every artist has their own different process, and you know, we'll go from there and see what we got. Yeah, arms are too much good. I like that. Those things, it's got to work with itself a little bit. There we go. Ooh, shit. Get that out there. And this is the part of the process. Sometimes there's some back and forth. There's some give and take. Some It's a little bit of figuring out to be done. Oops. Some moving around to be done. Resizing a little bit to be done. Just all these little micro adjustments you have to make to get to the point where, as an artist, you're happy. There's a lot to be done. Oh, I raised it up too high in relation. Do that over some though. All right. Savannah, what's up? How's it going? My weekend was pretty good. Got a lot done, and got a lot of opportunities in the works. How was your weekend? So here's how I feel, Starlight. I feel like if your introduction to comics and visual storytelling was through manga, uh, then you're going to naturally gravitate to that form of storytelling. Now, basically, it's just comics. It's just that, you know, there is a difference in, some ways of the storytelling. But my feeling is, if that's what you were brought, if that's what brought you in, then you're more than likely going to keep going that route. So I don't see no problem with it, honestly. Um, I think sometimes we we tend to try to box ourselves in when we need to let ourselves go and grow. So I'm an old school guy, but my thing was, I got the chance to create my art my way, and I don't think it would be fair for me to tell anybody how to create their art. Oh, I forgot. This is like prom weekend and all kinds of stuff weekend. It's like for the next couple weeks, there's going to be nothing but ceremonies and stuff. Getting to the end of a school year. Uh, so that's what's up. Yeah, Starlight. People got to explore. They gotta. You gotta understand. Not everybody was brought in reading. Spider-Man and Daredevil comics. It was Naruto. It was My Hero. All these Death Note. All these different comics from Japan is what got a lot of people's attention. So as a creator, we're going to create from what we were influenced by. Um, do I want kids to keep trying to stop trying to draw like Toriyama? Because they don't realize that's a style that he's doing for Dragon Ball. Yeah, I would love that, but at the same time, I gotta let them. You gotta kind of let people, walk that walk and go that path. So, and you have to kind of let them figure it out on their own. Um, and it's funny because I actually do a class. I've done a series of speaking on um, basically helping teachers learn how to create diverse characters, and I have a whole little checklist of things, some do's and don'ts that you will want to do, and I think it works in relation to helping people understand how to encourage creativity instead of discourage creativity, because that's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to discourage the creativity at all. Uh, and we have to be really careful with kids because anybody really, but with kids especially, because there are things that can be said that can really mess them up or take them out their pivot on their path, and it can create a bad situation. You know. All right. I think we kind of got this. Sure. Up. It's up. It's down. All right. You know what? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to move her head. Because sometimes you just gotta get in there and redo what you gotta do. Especially when I realize something isn't right. So hope that doesn't mess up the stream. So let's see. Thank you. Put that right there. I need to tuck that head a little bit differently. Now, every drawing is something that wants to fight with me. Today, it's her head. I normally don't have issues drawing the head. But for this particular project, for this particular woman, it's a fight. It's just nailing proportions at this point, too. And making sure I've got all of those right. And this is got to come from there, so I need to set a little reminder for myself. I think I got it now. I think I got it. We're gonna see. Yep, I think I got it now. Okay. Picked up the right type of things. Oh man, you seen the yeah, I actually really enjoy pro code stuff, and I recommend any artist should partake as it is of his videos, because he's got a lot of good stuff. And it's one of those things where it's like, you can never, there's never ever a time I'm not trying to learn more as an artist, and I'm always checking out different art tutorials and live streams and stuff like that, to the best of my ability. I still got to run a company and everything, and trying to get the studio built out and you know create the best content I can for you guys. So we're always kind of running into time issues for me. Everything's always a time issue. So there's literally not enough time in a day for everything I want to do. But every now and then I will go down my Proco rabbit hole to check out just a bunch of his videos all at once. I like binge watching like it's Netflix. And like I said, I love the guy, so I recommend everybody to check his stuff out. So if you guys are drawing an Illustrator, this little thing right here, tilt your canvas so that you can, so you don't have to try to do no extra yourself. So there we go. Now I finally got what I wanted. And another thing is definitely trying to make sure I inject character into these characters. Hold on 1 second. Looks like my little playlist ran out. Oh, come on, bro. Stop that. Don't do it like that. There we go. So today's playlist, I'm playing a lot of Joaquin Peru. It's from your way, Tavana. Do I have a list? Oh man, I don't really so much have a set list. But I would say Stuart Immonen. Like now, Oliver Copiel, Jimmy Chung are inspirational artists to me. I would say like old school artists like John Burns, John Buscema, rest in peace, would be pretty inspirational to me. Then I mean, manga guys like Kenichi Sonata's very inspirational to me. Gunsmith Cats. So I try to it's so many people. Like I'll see unknown cat on Instagram and that they may do something that's really really dope, and I'll just be like, man, I'll just add it to the archive. of cats that are doing some dope stuff, and I need to keep up with them. Worked it out. Worked it out. Um, but I just try to take something from any artist that I encounter. Okay, what's going on here? Where can I grab this full spot? And fortunately, I do. I get a lot from everybody. That's why you never know, because I'll never know something. It could be the stupidest thing in the world. Like I'll see a line, that one line that an artist did that just was like, "Oh, did you see that line?" My friends be like, "The hell are you talking about, dude?" And I'll be like, "But that line was so dope." And it was just how they handled like a simple art stroke. And but you know, uh, it could just be that, but it could be something just that simple. So, like I said, I have a like, and I gave you pretty much like my top guys, but I really, you know, I try to make sure I'm keeping my eye out for anybody or anything that can make me better. And make this, let me create the best artwork that I can. Oh, Starlight, I have been doing art since I really don't want to say, because, well, yeah, I'm old. I've been doing this since about 1990. I mean, actually, I've been doing this since like when I was a kid, but I pretty much went on my pro journey about 93, 94, and started out with a crew, airbrush artists, um, comic book guys. We wanted to create comics and do all that type of stuff. Had a couple shops, and worked out of there. Um, Caught a couple freelance projects. Then in the early 2000s, uh, was part owner of a company called Mach One, and that was like that was the hip hop inspired flyer era. Um, and doing a lot of overly gaudy graphic design work, like hilariously gaudy graphic design work. Um, but and comics. Um, do a comic here, do something there. Work on the animated project here. Just little quick hitters. And then I ended up moving to Atlanta in 2006 for a little bit of time. Um, did a little work there, but that was kind of the recession. Um, so I ended up back in St. Louis around about 2013 because I ended up working with my guys that started Line Forge, and I was mostly writing a lot. I was doing a lot of writing back then. And that's when I started working on my own book, Kwame Hightower. I dropped that in 2018 and relaunched this studio, Foresight Studio, um, around about the same time, and it's been going ever since. So I think what's that? Say 93, 2003. That's 10. 2003, 13. And that's another 10. So that's 20. We in 22 now. So next year will be about next year would be 30 years. 30 years doing something art related. And, you know, it hasn't always been the easiest road, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. And the funny thing about it is, I really feel like I'm just getting started. Probably last words, I think, but you know. So, but that's kind of been my that's my artist backstory, my superhero backstory. I've been doing this for a long, long time, and you know, and that includes a couple times where I lost confidence. So, again, it wasn't just all it wasn't all fun and games. You know, but you know, I have grown through all of it, and I can't complain about where this journey is taking me. And I really enjoy. I learned to enjoy everything about this journey, and it's it's become fun. Well, sometimes, other times it's not as fun. Something like that. Of course we keep on going, though everybody know it. The truth about the way we tied it loose and up. I'm sorry, we could go and fake it. We still know we will break it. We make this. Now, the funny thing about creating this young lady right here is I still got to figure out what the hell I'm gonna put on her body as far as clothing is concerned. I have not figured that out yet. Of course we keep on going, though everybody know it. The truth about the way we tied it loose and up. I'm sorry, we could go on and fake it. We will break it. We make the same mistakes we always made. And let's face it. So, you know, that is true. it's a lot of people with a lot of great art out. But the thing about it is that there's an audience for literally everybody. But you have to be you have to get good with the idea of where your audience is going to come from, and you know the number of people that is going to be in your audience. Uh, it's kind of one of those things. You know, there we go. It's you know, we want everybody. You always, as artists, we always want everybody to love us, but that's not going to happen. And you kind of have to get used to that. You have to get good with that type of stuff. And you got to start just kind of building for who's going to be there for you as a consumer of your product or your content or your art. And once you realize you don't need everybody, you just need a few, life becomes a lot easier. You know what? Hold on. I forgot. What we want to do, so I need to move this one over. We need to figure out where this line is going. And correct it one second. Figure out which line doesn't belong. This one, Joe Kemperu's dopest beats. By the way, just putting it out there. It's one of his dopest beats. I think I need to show that much. Yeah, I think we're working now. Well, you go about getting people to like your work by doing the most difficult thing you have to do as an artist. And that is you have to put your work out there for people to judge you. And nobody likes to be judged or criticized or talked about or have some guy that couldn't draw their way out of they couldn't draw flies tell you how terrible your artwork looks. Unfortunately, that's the price we have to pay. We're in this industry. It's an entertainment-based industry, so our artwork is not just only an expression of what we're doing as creatives, but we're entertainers. And the price for that is that you're subjected to the mindset of other people. Yeah, okay. All right. See you on Thursday. All right. So, and that's hard for a lot of people. That is very hard. You know, you just want people to just love you for what you bring to the table, but that's not how it works. You know, I want everybody to love this this collection, this NFT collection. I want everybody to go out and purchase these NFTs. You know, um, I want to think that everybody will love them, but I know for a fact that that's not the case. Somebody's probably going to not like it. And, well, no, you know for a fact somebody's going to not like it. You can't expect everybody to love your stuff. So you just have to keep putting yourself out there until you find the people that will like your stuff, find you. And when they find you, and they will find you, because people are always looking. They're looking for something that'll catch their eye, something that'll capture their imagination. They're always looking. So you have to put yourself out there for those people to find you. And as they find you and discover you as an artist, and you know, hopefully they will feel the need to or feel compelled to consume your art, however it is that you put it out. Um, you know, that's the business that we're in. Where that's one of the problems. Her hips are wide enough, which is really crazy to say. Um, that's part of the business that we are in. Um, you know, again, but that is extremely that's extremely difficult. Get rid of this generic here. Um, you know, we're asking a lot. And you're asking yourself to endure a lot. You know, uh, I did a video a while back. I did a caricature of Country Wayne, and some chick that's a Country Wayne fan got into the comments and told me a new one. You ain't draw the nose right, you ain't draw the eyes right, and I just said, you know what? I gotta take it. And it's she ripped me a new one. She was like, he don't look like Country Wayne. I don't even know. She let me know she did not feel that drawing at all. I told her, you know what, I had to respect her opinion. I said, well, I felt I did, I did an all right job, but sometimes I don't always hit the mark. And if I didn't hit the mark for you, I apologize. But that wasn't like the best conversation to have. That wasn't the best conversation to have at all. She ran in. So for that particular person, I know if they see my art, they're probably going to be like, that whack ass dude. I wouldn't buy none of his crap. And you just gotta roll with that punch. It's not fun, but it is. Oh yeah. People can be cold-hearted, especially if they're a fan of somebody and they don't feel that you are doing that person the justice they think that person deserves. They will not. They will let you know. They will let you know in a hot minute. and you better not say nothing too out the way to them. You know, um, I did a caricature of Drake. Did I do this? Put the Drake one up? I think I did. And I thought the Drake fans were going to hate it, and the Drake fans loved it. Whew. Because they're pretty. They can be pretty vicious too. They can be very, very vicious. So, I did a Nicki Minaj caricature, and I'm glad uh, you know, the Nicki Minaj fanatics liked it, um, and didn't tear me up. So you gotta be careful sometimes. When you put your art out there, and that's just for me drawing, different people as drawing caricatures. You know, um, you still gotta if you just do just simple illustrations like this, you gotta figure out how to get people's attention. And that's why I do things like live streams. This is a way to get people's attention, and we sit and we talk, and hopefully you like what you're seeing from me, and it'll make you say, hey, I want to get his books. And when his NFT drops, which is June 19th, by the way, I'm going to support and purchase an NFT. But I have to sit here and kind of build that. That's the thing about everything. It's all about building your community, no matter who you are. It doesn't matter if I've been doing this for 30 years, in whatever capacity I've been doing it. And trust me, there's guys that really are like, he's all right. And again, you just take it and you live with it, because opinions are, everybody's got opinion. So try to you try to respect that aspect of life, that everybody has an opinion. And you know what? I have not done a Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is very intensive, and I have yet to figure out the best pathway for a Kickstarter for me personally. I know people that have run very successful Kickstarter campaigns, and they have done great. Um, I've actually had more success just creating content, creating books, just putting my books out there. And one of the things that I used to my advantage was print on demand. So that was able to, because print on demand, you don't have to put in minimum orders or anything like that, and you don't have to worry about keeping stock or anything like that. And it's worked for me. It's worked personally. It's worked for me better. Um, you know, I think if I were to do like a special edition, something other, and I needed to print books separately from what they've normally how I do it, or print a super limited edition, I would probably go the Kickstarter route. But because I haven't had to, uh, it's not something that it's not something that I really needed to partake in. I feel just yet. But here's the thing: I never say never to anything. I always leave the door open to change my mind, and because there may come an opportunity where it makes sense to me or for me. You know, right now it didn't make sense for me, but that's right now. You know, and I played this game way too many times in life to understand what doesn't work today may be the only solution for tomorrow, and I know that to be a fact. So, I never say never. I just haven't had a chance to yet. What y'all think of these moon bracelets? They cool? I think they look kind of. I think it's a kind of a nice little touch. I gotta figure out some more lunar inspired things to add to this illustration. So basically, with these, I'm just doing like I'm creating these characters, and oh, cool, thanks. So basically, what I'm doing, I'm just creating these characters, and they're going to be standalone characters. Well, what I do, I don't like what I did. I don't like it. So, and we want to color them up and put them up against a nice background, and we want to do probably 5 to 10 different versions, different backgrounds with the same character, so people can have a opportunity to get one. So this one is Sister Moon, and I think she's starting to look really, really good. Starting to look really, really good. Actually, I'm really kind of happy with how she's turning out. Need to play some. Hold on. What we got here? Oh yeah, got some good stuff here. All right. So this is Sister Moon, and again, part of the Sci Fi Sisters collection. This is series 1. It's called Celestial Bodies, and obviously, so I'm taking a planetary theme and kind of working it and making it work for me. I think that this is going to be kind of a theme. Well, it is a theme. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to make it work. And right now, I know I'm in a really, really good space with this particular one. So we don't want to lose anything. I'm going to go put it into... no, hold on. What folder where I'm going to put this in? I have so many folders. I have folders for everything. I got something for my... Mm-hmm. Yeah, make sure I find where I put everything because I can't be playing these games. I need to get that logo, everything, all those logo treatments out, everything. Thank you, thank you. So far, I'm feeling really good about her and where I'm at with her. You know, I'm going to make sure that we. So, and sometimes you just got to do things based off of just how you feel about just how you're feeling. There we go. And we do something like that. There we go. I think starting to get it to work. Now, let's go ahead and drop the line art for a second. There we go. And then let's change the board up. There we go. So it's like we got these badass warrior women who will definitely mess you up if you get on their bad side. And I'm liking it. So far, so good. Let's take that down. Before. Yep, I'm really liking this now. I'm thinking this line up a little bit. See, it always looks like a mess when I first get started, and then somehow it ends up clean. And that's what you want. You want to get the artwork clean. So the idea behind this is that I'm not going to do it like the standard PFP style. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm still trying. You still have to work with pace, and as always, even when you're doing this type of stuff, just because you gotta, you know, there's so much to be done, you know. So you always want to operate with pace and just kind of keep yourself, keep the pedal to the metal, so to speak. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna like with this NFT. Everybody's not going to be in the same position or anything like that. And really, the biggest difference is that the backgrounds are going to be changed for the most part. And I'm trying to make sure that I you know, you need to come up with some more stuff that's moon related. and it doesn't make her look like Moon Knight. We're doing a crescent right there. I think in this case we're going to have to do a lot of circular aspects as well, artistically. Oh shoot! What the hell? Oh, okay, I got it. Goony goo goo. So now we're going to do band. So we're going to do a full moon design right there. So obviously that's going to impact that. And the one thing that I always say is artists, you can't be afraid to draw through, because you can always, especially digitally, you can clearly erase everything you need to erase. And but you have to be, you got to be able to look and see where you can make the adjustments. Oh, that's another thing we can do. Oh, I didn't think about that. I can actually tattoo her with phases of the moon. Let's see how that works if I did it as a I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I know how I'm gonna do it. And again, you just gotta really kind of keep working this type of stuff until it makes sense to you. That makes sense to me now. This is starting to make sense to me now. This is starting to make sense now. I'm still, I know what I want there, but it's not the right placement just yet. It's not the right placement just yet. So actually, because I'll need you big and chunky right there. Let's stay at the 6 point though. And you got to bring this around. So really bringing these moments together. And I am really happy with how they are trying to be done different. Messed up. So make sure this one is taken care of. See, a lot of this is about it's all about putting out and then taking away. What do I take away? What do I keep? What works for me and what doesn't work for me? What needs work and what doesn't need work? How we can take it and get to where I need it to be. And a lot of this is just about your ability or your inability to say, okay, hey, this has to be redone. And it has to be redone for the right purposes. Because it's going to make the artwork better. And that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now with this part of the process. This is like there you go. When I start seeing different things coming together for a project, you know, I kind of know, again, with this particular character, like you said, with this character, I just really was winging it and figuring it out as I go. So for me to have, kind of even come up with something halfway decent is kind of fun. It was fun. And just kind of right here now, we're just really just kind of riffing on what's already there. And just figuring out the best way to make it happen. And I think with this one is kind of cool. Yeah, decided that they're going to be these badass warrior women. You know, so now they can all have their own look, their own kind of feel, their own weaponry. And it just, that's hard to me. That's super hard. Yeah, let me take these off because I don't like those. Not like that. But I'm going to replace them with something else. I think it'll be kind of cool. You know what? Keep that. Keep it pimping. Yeah. Dang. I mean, an hour and a half. Wow. I didn't realize we were at an hour and a half. Zoom out. So she's pretty much ready. Oh, yeah, do one more thing on her. And that's with her hair. So we're gonna go with I already know color wise. Yeah, actually I have a list. I have a list. So on Wednesday stream, I will be doing hold on one second. Mother Earth. So and then Thursday stream will be Mother Earth. So Wednesday's Mother Earth and Thursday Sister Mars. So we got Sister Mars and Sister Moon. Sister Moon was today. Sister Mars is Thursday, and Mother Earth will be Wednesday. So I've got a few of these lined up. And again, just want to put them out there and hopefully the people respond to them positively. So what we're going to do today, go ahead and get this one filled in. I might go through the coloring process too. Well, I'm really happy with how she came out. And now that I kind of realize that they're going to be like warrior women, I'm going to make sure that I keep with that aesthetic. That's important to keep with that aesthetic. Oh shit, that's right. I'm tripping. Because I forgot this took the space. I'm gonna work through that. So this is, like I said, the first series in the Sci Fi Sisters collection. The second series is going to be real fun. It's basically I'm going to be doing a bunch of beautiful black women cyborgs. Still trying to see if I want to call it Ghost in the Machine. Mechanical. So I'm going to figure out what that second series is going to be called at some point. But it's going to be very interesting when that one is when I start that particular second series. And that nothing to take away from this first series. This first series is fire already. The celestial bodies is fire already. So I'm really excited about where this is going to go, and what this can lead to. There we go. Much better. So if you draw an illustrator, this right here is the reason why you lock your layers. So you can erase stuff and not have it affect the layers below. But it's really kind of cool. Seeing how far we can go with this. So now that I've got my underlayer on here, when it and you know what? Oh, I love the color, especially now. I used to coloring used to be a chore for me in in other programs, but for some reason in Illustrator I get it. Don't I don't know why that is. I've tried to figure it out. Why I because most artists hate Illustrator, and I understand why. It is a very particular program, and it demands a lot out of you. Um, you know, and not to say that they don't, mm, but, it's not to say that people don't, you know, not to say anything. It's just that it does demand a lot out of you, and and it's it can test your patience sometimes, and because it is a very particular program. But for some reason, I get it. I've taken to it. Everybody keeps trying to tell me that, oh well, then you'll love this, but I low key hate when people do that. It's like, dude, no, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. You know, handling things in a way that works for me. So, but but yeah, I used to not be the biggest fan of coloring at all. Especially digital coloring, because I had to, you got to do it a certain way for it to pop right. And this really is, you know, like I said, things have its quirks and everything, but I'm used to it now. And right now, I'm just laying down all the baseline colors and everything, and just making sure I get just everything in place and boxed and locked in. And the other thing I like about Illustrator, is that I can do different things that can get me where I want to be with in regards to my project. Like I see where this is overlapping some of the skin tones a little bit, so get selected, range, just send it to the back, and then you want to send this further to the back, and now it's under the brown layer, which is exactly where I need it to be. contacts, the brown. It'll be under it. Won't be under the blue. I still gotta always be wary of that. But it will be under the brown. There we go. Again, just doing different things, just trying different things. So you do it, pull it out. This is where you kind of have to concentrate the most just to make sure you kind of get everything where you want it to be. And I think that's kind of where I am right now. Just try to get everything where I definitely need it to be. See, and I know that she's going to be, it's a lot of silver, so a lot of grays are going to be involved in her design. That's kind of went with, that's why I went with the colors I went with. Because I knew like all her jewelry, I wanted it to be silver and not gold. So, and then I'm going to come back and hit it with the highlights and some darks, which are greatly needed for some contrast. And I definitely need a hot color because there's a lot of cold colors with this particular individual. A lot of cold colors. So I figure out what I'm going to bring in. We'll bring in, like, say, if I bring in a yellow or something like that, I think that would be too much. but I don't want it to be so cold in design. But it might just work. It might just work. Uh, Gotta see. Ew. There we go. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really trying to theme out the colors the right way. Just one little thing. Better be quiet for the record labels. Get me demonetized for singing one of their songs. And put some more music on in just a minute, y'all. Yeah. What I want to do. And let me see here. Let's put some music on before I get into this last 15 minutes. And we're gonna do 15 more minutes. Um, I got me in my bag today. I got me in my bag today because I don't know if I was planning to go this long on the live stream, but it is what it is. And I'm really into what I'm doing. All right, so we're gonna go pure white. I know that much. Actually, I think we really kind of just hit kind of these sweet spots here, man. Yep, we kind of hit the sweet spot now. So once we start, and this is part of the process too, once you get in there, you kind of see where you gotta kind of touch up and do a little touch up work and all that type of stuff. And it's definitely tedious. But it's worth it because of the results you're going to get. Got it. Got it. And this is one of my favorite songs. Just want y'all to know that. So I kind of get a little bop to me when I get into a little mood when I hear this one. I used to play it like all the time. And it's kind of like it just gets me there creatively. And okay, kind of feeling this now. Kind of feeling where we're at. Starlight, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just have to put my put just my little touches. That will make this actually it's too much the other way. I can leave it alone. Why not leave it alone for now? I should leave it alone for now. And I'll figure that part out later. We just do my little touch-ups. Like this is the basic colors. For this particular drawing, and you know, all I gotta do now is just add the shadow areas and like highlights and stuff like that. But for the most part, she's about ready to go. I really think, yeah, I really like how everything came out, and I'm not mad. Man, Starlight, thank you so much. Um, yeah, so I'm looking to uh, get the next one, which will be Mother Earth. Want to get her started uh, Wednesdays live stream. Um, so I just want to thank everybody that came out today and hung out with me for an hour or two and checked out the art and commented and talked to me and everything and kept me engaged. I appreciate you more than you guys know. Again, I do these live streams. Yeah, I do them every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So please come on back, Starlight. Tell your friends, tell everybody. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you for talking and chatting with me and just keeping it going. And I appreciate you so much. So yeah, you guys just come back. We're going to be working on Mother Earth on Wednesday and Sister Mars on Thursday. So that's kind of the schedule that we're looking for or looking at. I'm going to go ahead and sign off right now because I need to go get some lunch. And I'm tired too. But I'm glad you love it and I'm loving it, and we're going to go from there. So with that being said, guys, it's your boy DKG72. I'm out.